PD finally brought back a combination we haven't used in a while. Okay, might not be my all-time favorite, but this is a seriously demanding circuit, and with this car combination, I can say very nice. We're in Group 4 at Kyoto Driving Park Yamagiwa plus Miyabi. It's one of the longest tracks in Gran Turismo, and of course, with custom slipstream enabled, this race gets even more, should I say it, interesting. There were definitely some questionable moves in my race, but overall, I have to say it, this week seems to be a really good one. So let's dive in and take a closer look at my race. Ooh, that's a good start. Let's cover it. The start of the race was absolutely critical. Losing a place was definitely not an option, especially because I was starting in P5. With custom slipstream enabled, one tiny mistake can cost quite a lot. Everyone is so close together, right at the top of one another, so the goal was capitalize on someone else's mistakes without, of course, making a mistake myself. Excuse me. No, sorry. Who's gonna play bowling now? Well, that was fair and clean, and yes, you've probably already noticed that the front right tire is taking quite a beating. It's running hot, and with all of those high-speed left-handers, it's, well, usually overheating quite a lot. This was a massive issue, and this is actually a massive issue in this race, even with a very low tire multiplier, just being at ×1. But unfortunately, the heat degradation plays a very serious role in this race. So the goal, well, it was actually simple in theory. Don't overheat the front right, and also don't lose a place. Ooh, half a second penalty. Yeah, I don't think I've seen a penalty yet, did I? Nicholas needs to serve his penalty, but it's only half a second. Only. I don't know how much it's going to cost him. Well, it cost him a lot. Honestly, the biggest issue in this race was that everyone was so close. That meant something will eventually happen. The hairpin, it was usually very chaotic. It didn't matter which way it played out. It was the most unpredictable part of the track. Every single lap, it all came down to defending and, well, doing it again and again. But here is the thing, you really never know which line the driver in front is going to take. They could, well, be a little bit slower than you right at the hairpin, leaving the other driver on the outside the chance to make his move stick. And, of course, if someone makes a mistake in the uphill section, well, you're almost guaranteed that you will have to defend. Bruno making a mistake. Go, go, go. I'll lose the place now. Wow. Yeah. Maybe not. I lost the place. Like I said, this race was completely unpredictable. At that point, all I could do was just sit back, wait, and really hope that someone else makes a mistake. And to be fair, I didn't have to wait for too long.
about this one. No, whoa, I always hate this part.
Also, I wanted to make sure to check the replay, because at that point I wasn't quite sure if I left them enough space. But looking back at it, I was almost fully ahead, and there was still a little bit of space. It was tight, no doubt, but I think in the end I kinda get that spot fair and clean.
Yep. Who's going to pit now? That's the question.
And that really was the big question, because if you take another look at the tires, especially the front right, you will see that it's getting pretty rough. The tire wear wasn't that much of an issue, but overheating definitely was. So to kind of cool the tires, I just tried to follow the other guys in front and eventually do pretty much the same as they do. If they pit, I'm pitting. If they stay out, I'm staying out. And, well, that's exactly what I did.
I don't think it's worth it to stay out this time.
And honestly, staying out just wasn't worth it, in my opinion. Like I said, tire wear wasn't the issue, heat was. And you can clearly see the front right, as usual, heating up after just one corner. And of course, losing a couple of tenths per lap, that's far from ideal. So now the focus was, as usual, very simple. Stay behind Nicholas and use the toe to try to get an advantage. But if I wanted to win this or even fight for the podium, I had to push. And, well, I think I had to start making some moves. And I did.
Oh man. That was the lunge, okay. Oops.
So yeah, later on I had to check the replay, and honestly, it was a dive. Someone in the chat actually suggested that we start making a distinction if it's a local scent or an international one, and you can let me know which one is it. By now, Aura came out of the pits, and just like that, the fight for P1 started. And guys, let me know what you think about that move.
Is he on fresh tires now? I don't think he is. Let's find out.
After a couple of corners, I would say that he was on used tires. And now the real battle begins, and no one really knows what's going to happen next.
No way. No way did that just work. Okay.
And now I knew it. The real battle had begun. If I wanted P1, I would have to really fight for it. Defend, push, and, well, hold on to my position. And yes, it's not going to be easy. But what can I say? I gave it everything, and honestly, I think, well, it was the right way of doing it. And then when I saw the gap, I knew that it was looking really good. All I had to do now was hold it together and defend, but only if I really need to, and bring home P1. And this race, well, it was definitely tough. One of the hardest daily races that we had in a while. But somehow I made this work. And yes, bringing it home in a race like this one, well, it's never easy. But it is very rewarding when you do so.
P1! Damn. Wow, that felt good. I think I was a bit lucky, to be fair with you. I was a bit lucky. But all in all, I'll take this one.